same chords, but voiced differently in the higher register this time. Hi, my name is Henrik Erdo, I'm a musician, and today we're gonna talk about the music from the new Barbie movie. I'm gonna bring my Kenergy and analyze some of the music from the movie. Let's do this. The aesthetics of this is beautiful. I love the aesthetic here. And the aesthetics in the Barbie movie was fantastic as well. Like the environment and everything. Okay, right off the bat, I really like this style. While this is pop, this has a very disco vibe to it, and it really fits the world of Barbie. Yeah, I really like this. This is kind of classic Dua Lipa, but I really like the strings and the funky bass. It really gives us that disco vibe. Oh, listen to that violin. Okay, we're in B minor. I think I missed a note, but essentially that is what the strings are playing. I really like that, even though it's not revolutionary. I really like the added chromaticism in that little melody section from the strings. Chromaticism is basically when you move up or down in pitch in semitones. Here's the chromaticism. So we get this E to F sharp. It goes very fast in the intro section there, but it adds that flavor that we want in disco. It needs to be a little bit more rich in harmonies than just straight pop music. It shouldn't be as complicated as jazz music, and the harmonies shouldn't be as advanced, but it should have a hint of more advanced harmonies. And I think that little chromaticism gives the song a little bit more complex harmony. This is a lot more interesting than you would think. Okay, it's only 2 chords, and I thought we were in B minor. Yeah, but when I look at the chords, we get... Let's make these 7 chords, just to make it more funky. B minor 7 to E7. When you look at the chords and the relationship between them, if we were in B minor, this would be an E minor. And when we observe that relationship, we can see that we have sharpened the G. So in B minor we have 2 sharps, the C sharp and the F sharp. But in B Dorian we have 3 sharps. So one way of understanding modes and making it a little bit easier to understand, don't think about the B minor being the center at this moment. We can think of the B minor as the 2 chord of A major. In this case, we are actually in A major. Look at B Dorian and A major. Exactly the same notes. When we play in modes, the only difference between playing in A major and B Dorian is that we focus on the 2 chord as the center. The reason why I say it's easier to focus on a normal major or minor key like A major than B Dorian, it's because then we know all the chords that we have. Because if I think to myself, oh, we're in B Dorian, what chords do I have? I don't even know. And this section is really interesting. It sounds like, it almost sounded like a transition to a key change. I really liked that vibe. That is really, really nice, because it sounds like we are in B minor there, because we get the G natural. Watch me dance, dance the night away. That is super cool, because now we are actually in B minor. This is an awesome song. Wow, I'm super impressed. Let's listen further and see if we can find something interesting. Okay, here we got some kind of bridge. Love the vocals, layer of vocals everywhere, super nice. Yeah, this is fire, that's fire. Another track I really liked from the movie was Billie Eilish's song. Ooh! The scene when this song played, absolutely magnificent. Wow! This is amazing in a completely different way. There's something about that piano, the ambience, and then Billie Eilish's voice just appearing in the mix. I love the way Billie Eilish sings in this song, or her singing style in general. It's so close to the mic and it has that breathy quality. Amazing. The E is always in the piano there. The great thing about having the E as the note being sustained in those three chords is that the E is actually an important note in all of those chords. In C, the E is the major third. In the E minor chord, the E is the root note. And for the F chord, the E is the major 7. Wow, chills, absolute chills. Even though that this song is not harmonically complex, especially here in the beginning with those three chords, it doesn't need to be. The thing about Billie Eilish, I have noticed from her songs, she is really damn good at writing melodies. Most of her songs, you can hear it one time and you're like, I got it. I got the melody. There's something about her melodies that just catch your ear immediately. And the thing about... Oh, that's really nice effect there with kind of the percussion hit. The thing about keeping the arrangement very simple, just piano and voice and maybe some effects, is that you really pay attention to the melody and the lyrics. So in the context of when this song was played, the lyrics really shined through. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. What was I made for? Did you hear that? So we got the A minor there. Now we hear the bass a lot more clearly as well. So that little pre-chorus, D minor to G. Yeah. Listen to the piano here. The piano playing is a little bit different. The chord voicing is different from before. I love this song. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. I'm always number 2. It sounds like change chords there. Yeah, kind of weird that we begin with a G flat chord, because that's like the dominant in that context. But then we introduce the 1 minor. Yeah, it sounds like we switch keys. What I like about that we get the bass and the percussion and the singing from Ryan Gosling in sync for the transposition. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He has a very specific type of voice. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sounds a little bit nasally, but it's nice. Not the right. So here we have exactly the same intervals, just transposed 2 semitones.